What's up, Permian Basin? Welcome back to another episode of Workforce Table Talk, where we keep the Permian Basin in the know. For those of you who don't know, my name is Valerie Lotito.
And my name is Diana Mesa, and today we have a special guest. I'll let her introduce herself.
Thank you. My name is Christy Pruitt. I'm with Odessa College, and I work in the continuing education and the workforce department.
Well, Christy, thank you so much for being here. We're so happy and excited that you're part of our podcast today. And we're going to talk a little bit about our partnership with some of the programs that we cover. And to tell us a little bit about it, which ones are they?
Perfect. So we have the CDL program. We have the HVAC, which it contains the HVAC 1 and HVAC 2. Mm-hmm. And then we also have our lineman program.
Okay, great. And then I know that we can also customize, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And let me give you a little detail on the customized. So on the customized with the lineman, we actually are doing the lineman / CDL, which we've learned with the lineman program that
it's beneficial.
Yes, very beneficial, because most employers, that is their biggest
requirement.
Yes, their requirement is they need the CDL. So it's a great customization for the students.
Yes, and I think having us on board with that was a plus, giving them just a whole run of, especially right now, with everything going on, more potential to get hired.
Absolutely. Yes, it is very beneficial, as well as with the HVAC programs. We have customized classes with you all, and we include the tools, which is very beneficial for the students as well.
Great. Okay, so how about campuses? Are these programs offered on different campuses or just here in Odessa?
So right now, they're just in Odessa, but we hope to expand it possibly to the Pecos and the Andrews. And I don't have dates, but that is our goal. We always want to do more.
Yeah.
At OC, we're always here to help the community.
That's great. Just something that we could maybe look forward to.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So what about any scholarships? Is there any way that they could get assistance besides with our WIOA program?
Absolutely. Yes. So we have a scholarship program, or our scholarship fund, actually. And so if they will come up, they can fill out an application, and then we can help them walk through that process. Now, whenever they do come, they will need to bring their last tax return and their last paycheck stub.
Okay.
Is what they'll need.
Okay.
But yeah, absolutely. We can help them out.
Great. Thank you so much.
And normally, how long do the classes go for?
Perfect. So CDL, it's a 5-week course.
Okay.
Our HVAC is HVAC 1 and 2, so it's combined together. So it's 8 weeks each.
Okay.
And it is 16 weeks altogether. And then our lineman program, it is a 16-week course.
Okay, that's nice. So the lineman just goes through the whole 16. It doesn't divide it like the HVAC, correct? Okay,
right.
Perfect. And what kind of training do they receive?
So with the HVAC, with the CDL, they actually will get to train on our equipment.
Okay.
And so they'll be able to
drive.
Don't they do classroom training and then the hands-on training?
Yes, thank you. That is it. They will get a hands-on, and they get the book work as well as the skills.
Yes, that sounds really good. I think that's a good way for them to learn, because you read the material, you learn the material in class, then you can go out and do it, so it's easier to make it stick.
Absolutely.
Yes. Great. Okay, so what about prerequisites? Is there anything that they have to do prior to being able to enroll in these classes?
So with our CDL, they are going to need to be able to, and I might look at my notes on this one, with our CDL, they need to be 18 years old, and then they need to be able to have a valid Texas driver's license and proof of a high school diploma or GED, or they don't have either one of those, that's okay. We have a TSI test, and that's a reading test, and they can do that actually at OC if need to.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then for the linemen, their requirements that they need to be at least 18 years old, as well as be able to climb up 40-foot pole.
Can't be scared of heights.
No, if you're scared of heights, that might not be the right career for you.
Right. That's good. Okay, and then how and when do they enroll for these classes? Is there a time frame there?
So we have open enrollment, and these programs, our CDL, they actually go every 6 weeks. We'll sign up more people, or we'll have a sign up for new classes. And then our other programs, they are actually running it in the spring, the fall, and the summer. So we try to keep it going at all times. And if you call and it's not the right season, what we do is we'll actually collect your contact information and we'll get in touch with you whenever the classes come up.
And usually that's also when they can come over with us and start at least the paperwork, get them started, see if they qualify for our WIOA program, and pretty much have that holding period for them. That way, whenever they're pretty much ready to get started with you guys.
Yes, and that brings up a really good point, because the WIOA program, it does take a little bit of time.
Get enrolled, make sure everything is ready for them, and then once everything is done, pretty much it's just getting them started at class.
Yes, and so when the students come in, that's actually one of the first things that we will let them know is to contact and see if they can get any kind of assistance from you guys. Yeah. And it is a process, so we need to make sure that we
have
get
time
in there.
to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's all a process, and I think with all of that, making sure that they monitor like when the classes are starting, communicate with you guys. Goes on to another point. I know that you guys do sometimes tell them that they may require some tools, and that's upon, I think, per class and individual course, correct?
Yes, each program is different. And so with our HVAC programs, we'll include tools. We've learned that is something that is in need for them. And I may have already discussed this, but I'll go over it again just in case.
Yeah, no, of course.
And then the linemen, so there's boots and there's a tool belt, but we're actually revamping that class, and we're actually going to include more. So moving forward, we've learned that they need more tools for it, so we'll take care of them on that.
And usually with that as well, we as a program also try to help with the supportive services.
Yes.
So that's a plus, contacting us, letting us know that they need that help. That way they're prepared and ready to be in class without having to worry about, if they have the right tools or what do they need. We basically set them up for success for you guys, correct?
Right. Yes. And I have to say, we appreciate you guys, because y'all will come in, y'all will talk to our classes and give them the information, because even if they don't qualify for WIOA, there's other ways that you all can assist them. And so we let them know that there's so many ways to come and check and see before.
Yes, and as much as we can help right now, I think we're wanting to spread that word.
Yes, and we are trying to help you.
Yes, no, we appreciate that.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Normally, how much do the classes cost? Do they have a specific price range for each one?
Yes, they do, and they start out around 4,000, a little bit more than that, and then they can go on up from there. It just depends on the program.
Okay, and as mentioned with the materials and such, so it could start from 4,000 and obviously escalate. So
Absolutely. And let me go back. I'm sorry, because I misspoke on that one. The HVAC, it actually will start out around 2,800.
Okay,
and then the other ones are 4,000 plus.
All right. And again, all of that, talking to you guys or us, we can always find a way to help out when needed.
Yes. And let me so you asked about the scholarships a while ago too, but we also have payment plans. So if something doesn't cover all of it, then they can set up payment plans for it as well.
Great. That's good to know.
Yes.
And I know you mentioned this earlier. I just want to kind of touch back on it, but documentation that they might need to enroll, you said a tax return. And what else is it that?
Oh, okay, perfect. So for the scholarship, what they would need is they need the tax return, and then their last paycheck stub.
Okay, for the scholarship.
Yes, for the scholarship.
Do they need any other documentation to just enroll? Just for the program?
No. For the programs, all they will need is for the CDL, they have to be able to pass the DOT safety. I'm sorry. The DOT.
The DOT, yeah.
Yeah. Say it again.
No, the DOT, and then
the
also
DOT physical, and then they need to be 18 years old, and then they need to be able to have a Texas valid driver's license.
Okay. And what about the success rate? How does that look?
It looks really great right now. Yes, we're at 100% at this point.
Great. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
So, that's really good to hear, because we want to also know, like, what is their potential earnings once they graduate. We're talking about our WIOA program. So we have our youth program and we also have our adult program. So more or less, could you give us a range, and probably not very specific, but more or less, what would they be looking at?
So the majority of them are going to start out around $45,000 for the year.
And then for an 18-year-old, right?
Yeah,
that's
pretty good.
18-year-old. That is exactly right. Yes.
So that's really good.
It is really, really good. Yes. And these programs, no matter where you go, this is where it can set them up for a career, because it's not necessarily up and down. Linemen, they need them everywhere, as well as HVAC. Yes,
Right.
yes, the HVAC. So it's a great opportunity for these young individuals.
Yes.
Right. You're always going to need those things.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, expectations after graduation, whether it be for high school or even whenever they graduate from these courses, I think as much as we set them up for success, you guys also do the same thing. So that's always a plus. I know you have some contacts with that, and then for us, our business services, we try to make connection with our employers. Spread the word that we have new graduates, giving them that opportunity to be successful.
Absolutely. So one of the things I don't know that I've mentioned yet, I don't know if we're
Not sure. Let's go ahead.
Okay, let's do. So you were talking about the employers, but we do have employers that we partner with for each one of our programs. So the majority of our students, whenever they leave, they have an opportunity for job placement whenever they leave. So that's what I was going to mention.
Yeah, and I think that's what she was going to touch on too,
Oh,
like
yeah,
the employers.
you're just ahead of the game here. So that's good. Okay, how about kids that are in high school, coming out of high school? How can they benefit from this? Just how you were saying, making this high wage once they finish the course right out of high school. I mean, that's pretty great. Is there anything you want to touch on for that?
No, I think it's a great opportunity for the students. And so you start out at 45, but you can even go more than that. It just depends as you keep moving forward. The key is just to continue the work ethic and continue the education.
Right.
And then you will get to continue to make that money.
Right. The more service you put in, the more time, the more education, they're going to keep growing that earning potential.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
that's great.
And how do you get accepted into these programs? Is there a requirement for them to get accepted, or how does that work?
No, it's a first come first serve on these. It is a high demand. Yeah, so sometimes there might be a waiting list, but if we can get the instructors, then we try to meet that demand. So, but there is not there's not any requirements to that part.
Okay. And any new and upcoming events that you have going on or news?
Yes, we do. So right now we are working at getting 2 lineman programs going consecutive at the same time for our summer, which will be a first time when we're excited. As well as we are looking at adding the plumbing and the construction programs to Odessa College Continuing Ed.
How exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So on that, you mentioned the linemen. We started actually doing the customized. We talked a little bit about it as well, but we can customize a program to make sure that they're more attractive to that employer, that they can have more potential. And I think with these programs, it sounds like it's going to be, more exciting news to definitely be in touch with you.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Right. Okay. So how can they find you? Where are you located? Contact information. We can put that below.
Yes.
But can you tell us what part of OC where they can find you on campus?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. So and if you get lost, we have people that will direct you to us. So you're okay. We'll find you. But we are at 201 West University. That's our main campus, and we're directly across the street to the north side of the road, in Gregory D. Williams Hall.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll list all of your information below, like she mentioned. Anything else that you like to link or anything like that? That way it makes it easier for everybody.
Okay, perfect.
We'll add that for you.
Yes.
So, is there anything else that we haven't covered that you can think of that you want to touch on?
No, but I do appreciate the opportunity for Odessa College and Workforce Solutions to work together. It's a great thing for our community, and we appreciate it.
We feel the same way.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're very excited for all of these students, especially in hard times like right now. I think they're seeing a little ray of sunshine there. So that's pretty much it. And usually we always end our podcast with a quote, so we'll give you the honors.
I am honored. Thank you so much. The quote is, it always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela.
good quotes.
Yes, thank you for allowing me to say it.
Yes, thank you.
Well,
And
thank you.
one more thing I want to touch on is that we, if childcare might be an issue for enrolling in these classes, that's something that we can also help with here at Workforce Solutions. So contact us if you're interested in getting assistance for these programs. If you need that assistance to pay for the programs, to get childcare services, we are here to help you as well. So please contact us. We have our number below as well. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook. We have updates about what we're doing here at the office, what we're doing in the community, updates from TWC, Texas Workforce Commission.
And our job fairs.
Our virtual job fairs, we are having those as well. So please come like and follow our page for more information. And let's see, is there anything else we're missing?
No, I mean, I think the last thing is talking on some of the programs that you have. Any employers out there that really do want to connect with us, we're excited for the upcoming, I guess you could take graduates for all of these people coming out. So anybody that wants to contact us, be part of our, workforce, please reach out. We'll have all that information, and we'll kind of go from there.
Help us to grow our own
our own community here.
Yes, so we're here to help you in any way we can. So please feel free to contact us. And if you didn't know before, now you know.